In March, the president called upon governors of Great Lakes states to join his effort to fight the spread of carp, which he claimed had reached the lake without evidence. The president has not clarified what is necessitating the funding review. Adam Roberts, WTMJ News.
A new affordable housing subdivision is coming to Oak Creek. This federally funded project will be developed on county-owned land near Highway 32. Milwaukee County Executive David Crowley.
Just last week, the Oak Creek City Council unanimously approved our proposal to build up to 50 new homes as part of the first ever affordable housing subdivision that will be constructed in a suburban community right here within Milwaukee County.
The homes will be built for immediate home ownership, priced between $200,000 and $250,000. Construction is expected to start early next year. Wisconsin's ban on utility shutoffs is ending Wednesday. That means some customers could lose power. We Energies says customers who are behind on their bills should contact the company to set up a payment plan. The utility is also warning about scammers who ask for prepaid debit cards, Zelle, Venmo, or Bitcoin to avoid shutoffs. We Energies says customers who enroll and keep up with a payment plan will not be disconnected. Sports, traffic, and weather are next. Outdoor Living Unlimited, WTMJ News Time, 6:04.
Sponsored by Redo Cabinets. Don't replace this spring. Reface.
Kitchen remodeling projects consistently rank as one of the most valuable improvement projects in your home. I'm Mark Olson with Redo Cabinets, here to tell you that we can transform your kitchen into your vision and save you money. Now is a great time to learn about refacing during our spring sales event. During this event at Redo Cabinets, get premium cabinet facings with plenty of options for color, hardware, style, and accessories. And get free premium countertops with every refacing project. Or payments as low as $195 a month. That's right, $195 a month. Call today and book a free, no-obligation consultation. Redo Cabinets, 414-677-6417. 414-677-6417. That's 414-677-6417. Or visit us at redocabinets.com. That's redocabinets.com. Serving homeowners for over 70 years in Illinois and Wisconsin. Don't replace, reface with Redo Cabinets.
Hey, WTMJ's John Mercure here. Buying a car, it's a really big deal. It's a big investment, and the process should be easy and stress-free. That's what you get at Griffin's Hub Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Milwaukee. If you've been thinking about a Jeep, this is the place to go, and they're beautiful vehicles. Griffin's Hub has an incredible lineup, including the Jeep Wrangler, America's legend, available in both 2-door and 4-door, all the colors, all the trim packages, and the Jeep Grand Cherokee and Grand Cherokee L, perfect for families who still want that rugged capability. That's such a fun vehicle. And check out the 2026 Jeep Compass. Your Compass definitely points to Griffin's Hub on South 27th Street. Believe me, they're going to take great care of you. They've got hundreds of vehicles in stock and something for every lifestyle. Stop in and see why so many people, myself included, keep going back to Griffin. The sales department, I completely trust. They're efficient. They're easy. They're going to take great care of you. Griffin's Hub in Milwaukee. Stop by the Hub today. Say hi to Jim Griffin.
Time for a WTMJ sports update from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All Sports Desk. The Brewers are waiting on MRI results that will determine how much time Christian Yelich is going to miss with a hamstring injury suffered during Sunday's loss to the Nationals, Milwaukee's fifth straight defeat.
Every team's going to go through this, and it hurts like crazy, but I still like the team. We're most likely going to get some bad news on Yelich to further put us down, if you want to.
The homestand continues for Pat Murphy's crew Tuesday night against the Toronto Blue Jays. The Bucks end their season with a loss to the 76ers, 126-106, and it wraps up with Doc Rivers' time as the head coach after 3 seasons.
From a coaching perspective, you feel like, the city that you're from, you didn't get the job done, and that is something I carry very heavy with me.
Next up is the NBA Draft Lottery, and for the Bucks, that will be May 10th. Taking a look at the roads with your WTMJ Time Saver traffic. We have an exit closed on I-94 East to the exit to 35th Street. That is closed in both directions there. Also seeing delays in that area. Those start back just after 70th Street. Otherwise, mostly clear on the interstate right now. Taking a look at the WTMJ forecast, a tornado watch is in effect right now for Ozaukee, Sheboygan, Fond du Lac, Washington, and Dodge counties until 10 p.m. Tonight, thunderstorms are likely, with some could be severe, a low of 60 degrees. Tuesday, partly cloudy, warm, and humid. Another chance for thunderstorms into the evening, a high of 78. Wednesday, rain and thunderstorms likely again, a high of 60. On Thursday, partly cloudy and a chance for showers, a high of 67. Friday, partly cloudy skies, a high of 67 by the lake and 75 degrees inland. Right now in Milwaukee, it's 66 degrees. I'm Jessica Gatso, Outdoor Living Unlimited, WTMJ News Time, 6:08.
Your need-to-know cultural snapshot of Wisconsin and beyond. This is What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx, sponsored by Visit Milwaukee. A deep dive into all things intriguing, riveting, and entertaining. Now, here's your host, Sandy Maxx.
Thank you for starting your week with me here on What's on Tap, sponsored by Visit Milwaukee. First of all, happy Milwaukee Day Eve. April 13th today, April 14th tomorrow, which makes it 414 Day, an excuse to use our area code to commemorate cool things about Milwaukee. Tips on some specials you can score tomorrow and how and where to celebrate your 414 Day. That's coming up in about 10 minutes. And the innovative nonprofit Harmonic Harvest in the historic Third Ward, they are committed to creativity and community building. They have workshops and collaborations planned for 414 Day. One of them is a tasty collaboration. Lots more gatherings and plans for the rest of the year to celebrate togetherness at Harmonic Harvest, including this weekend's Gallery Night MKE at 7:15. We're going to learn more from Harmonic Harvest founder Jenna Washaleski and artist and Harmonic Harvest staffer Julia Bradfish. Also coming up, the Milwaukee Public Market getting in on Gallery Night MKE fun, and Milwaukee Public Market's Paige Hammond joins me live in the WTMJ studio, 6:35, to share their pop-up plans and belly up for dinner with the Duchess. You get an exclusive preview of the United States premiere of this play right here at Milwaukee's Next Act Theater. It opens in a couple weeks. I'm excited to welcome to a director's party instead of a cast party Director Samantha Martinson and Assistant Director Laura Closer to the WTMJ studio. That'll be at 7:35 to tell us what is special about this play, about a violin virtuoso played by stellar local talent Laura Gordon, and explores the ideas of accomplishment and legacy. So that'll be fun. And 2 concert announcements made today to update you. Your hint? Coachella now, Milwaukee later. But first up, on Mondays, I like to find out from you. What was a highlight of your weekend? Text me. Call me. Why not? The Siding Unlimited WTMJ Talking text line, 855-616-1620. What was a highlight for the past couple days? I would love to be everywhere all at once to have fun, but I can only be in one place at one time. Where were you? What'd you do? What was a highlight? Did you go somewhere fun? Hang out with somebody you like? Binge watch a cool series? Maybe get a home project finally done? Talk and text line. The Siding Unlimited WTMJ Talking text line, 855-616-1620. Big wins, small joys. I'm here for all of them. I kicked off my weekend Friday going to a free comedy show in Cudahy. 5 comedians, including my dear friend, Marta Siegel-Block, at her second show in Wisconsin. She's a Chicago-based comedian, so it's a big deal for her to come over the border. She had a fun time. And then there was an open mic. It was at a bar called Mix and Rewind on Packard in Cudahy. Simba Soto, full of hospitality and getting Friday night comedy going weekly there. And I nearly stayed for karaoke based on how fancy dressed one of the foursomes were. Complete man in a white suit and a cowboy hat, and ladies totally dressed to the nines. I was very curious to see what would happen. Maybe I'll go back next Friday and see what's going on. Sunday was my full fun day of the weekend. I had brunch in the Third Ward at Cafe Benelux because I had 2 friends in from Chicago, Mindy, who I've known from my Chicago radio days in the 90s. And I'll tell you what I ate. A ham, bacon, and cheese panna-coken. Because I was like, oh, what is a panna-coken? It's kind of like a crepe. But I didn't know what it was, but white cheddar, goat cheese, had maple syrup inside. It was very balanced, topped with a sunny side egg up. It was very, very good. So then the server, Evan, I'm like chatting with him. I'm like, ooh, panna-coken. Okay, now I know how to say it. Turns out Evan is a theater fella from University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee, and talking, and he says, oh, my partner, Lucas Drube, he plays Lysander in A Rockin' Midsummer Night's Dream at Skylight Music there. I said, hey, I'm actually going to be there Wednesday. I've got a walk-on role. Should I tell him hello for you? So it was just fun to have that connection. He said some of the cast has been hanging out at Cafe Benelux. And I did go see a Rockin' Midsummer Night's Eve as research for Wednesday for my walk-on role. I have learned that I might be dancing. Not sure yet, but I will tell you there is definitely a dog. Sunday's dog cast member's name was Kevin. Very handsome white hound with a curled tail. I will tell you more of my show review later, but please come see the show. Join me. You will have a great time. You'll be impressed by the talent on stage. There are little kids who play the fairies. There are college students from the UW-Milwaukee Peck School of the Arts with incredible voices playing the star-crossed lovers-ish. And there are just really great professional talent on stage. It's going to be a lot of fun, including the 5-piece band that's tucked in the back, where the composer of the score for A Rockin' Midsummer Night's Dream, he is part of the band. So it's going to be a blast. If you haven't gotten them yet, the discount code is Sandy15. Use it online for April 15th for 15% off for this Wednesday evening's performance. It includes pre-show socializing and the director's talk, so it'll be a full evening. You can also text Sandy15 to the Siding Unlimited WTMJ talk and text line 855-616-1620. If you text Sandy15, S-A-N-D-Y 15, you'll get a link to choose your seats and join me. Plus, it's just easy to copy and paste to a pal, too. So text Sandy15 to 855-616-1620. Let's have fun together at Skylight Music Theater on Wednesday. And that is the same number to use to let me know a highlight of your weekend, now that you know some of mine. Social or domestic accomplishments. But next, we're going to make the most of Milwaukee 414 Day tomorrow, a celebration in Milwaukee named after our area code. Specials being offered, how and where to celebrate your 414 Day, even in the morning on the lakefront. That's next on What's on Tap.
Remember those old commercials that said, "Hey, you got chocolate in my peanut butter"?
Oh, yeah.
Replace chocolate with memory foam and peanut butter with Coil Springs, and you get
a weird-tasting candy bar?
You get Penny Mustard's exclusive line of double-sided hybrid mattresses.
A flippable hybrid mattress with specialty foam and a supportive Coil Spring center.
And they're 100% chocolate and peanut butter free.
Revolutionary double-sided hybrid mattresses, only at Penny Mustard.
PennyMustard.com.
Hey, it's WTMJ Steve Scafidi.
And Kristen Bry of Point Taken.
Kristen, did you know that only 40% of Americans have done any estate planning, and only 40% of those have been properly updated?
When it comes to wills, trusts, and probate, there's a lot at stake. I needed someone who specializes in estate planning. At Walney Legal Group, that's all they do.
No intimidating lawyers. They just provide customized, friendly, easy experience. They call it lawyering the way it should be. So whether you need your estate planning reviewed
or just getting started, visit WALNYlegal.com.
Brew Crew Tuesdays are back on April 28th.
Uh-oh. Churio sends it deep to left, and there she goes.
Catch the Brewers on local TV as they battle the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Yelich launches one deep right center field. Forget about it. Oh, my goodness. Third deck.
This edition of Brew Crew Tuesdays is presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Tune in April 28th at 6:40 on Fox 6 in Milwaukee, or check your local listings to watch the game.
There's a feeling in the air that you can't get anywhere except Milwaukee. I taste 1,000 yesterdays.
Welcome back to What's on Tap, sponsored by Visit Milwaukee. Handcrafted, homegrown, world-class. Discover more at visitmilwaukee.org. Let's hear some of this music.
The river flows to where the sunset goes. We're all good neighbors passing by. Makes no difference where I go. You're the best hometown I know. Hello, Milwaukee. Hello, Milwaukee.
Those are the 5-card studs from several years ago covering Hello, Milwaukee, an old news TV theme. Just such a fun version to get you in the mood for 414 Day tomorrow, a day to celebrate Milwaukee. And there are so many different ways you can do it, whether you've lived here all your life or maybe you've moved here fresh. Get ready, because at 11 o'clock tomorrow, right there on the side of City Hall, a big 414 Day banner will be unfurled from like the second or fourth floor. It's going to roll out there on the corner. So as you're driving down Water Street, you'll be able to see it. We tend to lean all the way into 414 Day, and why not? And also, I love that the Milwaukee Brewers have partnered with local artists to create T-shirts. They did it last season, and they're doing it again this year. If you go to the Milwaukee Brewers game tomorrow, you get a free 414 shirt that is designed by ACM Designs and All Goods MKE. And it's a cool illustration. It's a player in motion, swinging the bat with home plate as the backdrop. And it says MKE made below the image. First 10,000 fans going to get that cool free 414 shirt to wear around. Plus, you get to see Brewers baseball and maybe give them a win tomorrow. Maybe you'll be the good luck charm to beat the Blue Jays. Also, our partners at Potawatomi Casino Hotel leaning all the way into 414 Day. Free T-shirts at Potto and $4.14 food and drink specials. All part of the fun tomorrow, and including $4.14 brat, $4.14 High Life or Miller Lite or PBR. You can toast to Milwaukee at 4:14 p.m. tomorrow. That's all at the sports book. And if you go to the Burger Company at Potawatomi Marketplace, $4.14 cheese curds. So they're leaning all the way in as well. You can start your day bright and early right on the lakefront. There's an early morning light show, the Hone Bridge. I think this is great, 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. And actually, there's even yoga, but the yoga is a wait list. But you can get early morning coffee. There'll be a live DJ. There's a group run, if that's your thing. And a beautiful light show set against the water. And going to have pop-up lounges and other gathering spaces. It's Morning Glow with the Morning Light Show at the Hone Bridge. And I think it's a great way to celebrate one of the most special things about our city, which is being right up against the Great Lake there. And another Milwaukee landmark that a lot of people say, no, save the domes. When's the last time you went? Tomorrow is a great way to celebrate Milwaukee with some discount admission at the Mitchell Park Domes. Can you guess how much it'll be on 414 Day? Yep, $4.14. Special admission to the Mitchell Park Domes and extended hours if you want to go after work or after school. You also get discount prices at the Milwaukee County Zoo. It's not $4.14, but it's a good discount to get in and have some fun. Again, that flag drop is, I thought it was 11 o'clock. It's saying noon till 2 here, but I would say get on downtown and enjoy the 7th annual flag drop and free breakfast burritos from Bel Air while they last, and free pretzels. How about that? Your lunchtime bread break at Milwaukee City Hall. And I also love that we can indulge in the history of our city. And one of the coolest places that has so much history is Forest Home Cemetery. And they have a tour that you can enjoy tomorrow, 5 till 6:30. I think it's going to be another nice warm spring day like this. Not a bad time to take a guided walking tour through Forest Home Cemetery. There are so many headstones and history moments that are throughout that cemetery. Also, Harmonic Harvest headquarters in historic 3rd Ward, they've got a new collab with Stone Creek Coffee, and they special flavor that you can get there at the headquarters in 3rd Ward. And also they have a Renaissance Threads workshop in their space where you can get your hands on textiles and fabrics and get creative. You'll find out a lot more at 7:15 with our Harmonic Harvest guests on What's on Tap. And then we were talking about the Brewers earlier. Visit Milwaukee. I would say visit Milwaukee.org. Just go there and browse and say, I want to just try someplace that I've heard about and haven't been yet. That's a great resource. But Visit Milwaukee also partnering with Kristen Yelich of your Milwaukee Brewers and the Yelich family for the 4th annual Home Plate Charity Concert at it's presented by American Family Insurance, but it's at Landmark Credit Union Live on May 21st. And it's your chance to get to Milwaukee's newest music venue, but also do a good deed, support a good cause, but also be entertained. This has food. Charlie Barron's is going to host the event. There's comedy. There's a live auction. Jake Owen, country fans, he's going to be headlining that performance. But here's the deal. You're like, I'd like to go. Well, you can go. You can get a discount, a $14 discount in honor of Milwaukee's 414 Day tomorrow. It's the only day you can get in on this discount. And the promo code is YELI414, YELI 414. If you want to get in on the one-day discount for the Home Plate Charity Concert and be hanging out, not only with Yelly, because he's part of the stage presentation, but true to form last year, a whole bunch of the Milwaukee Brewers were hanging out, milling about, enjoying chatting with fans. So it's going to be the place to be, I think, on May 21st. So just some of the ways to celebrate 414 Day tomorrow. Support a local business and show your Milwaukee pride. And next, your invitation and a review, maybe some things I discovered by seeing A Rockin' Midsummer Night's Dream yesterday, including the four-legged cast member. That's next on What's on Tap.
As the weather gets nicer,
Don't jinx it.
we all feel that boost of motivation. You start tackling closets, cleaning out drawers, and wondering how things got so out of hand.
The truth is, most homes just were not designed with enough smart storage.
At Inspired Closets, we create custom solutions that turn messy spaces into beautifully organized ones.
From walk-in closets to entryways, we design around the way you live every day.
This spring, do more than clean. Get organized for good at InspiredClosetsMilwaukee.com.
Inspired Closets.
A wife and husband team.
Hey, tomorrow's Milwaukee Day. Wednesday is A Rockin' Midsummer Night's Dream Maxx Experience Day, and I would love for you to join me. It's been fun finding out which friends are coming. My friend Katie's coming with her two sons. My friend Amy's coming. Suzanne, who's a filmmaker in town, she's coming. I was like, I didn't expect you to be so excited about this. So it's been fun to have the ripple and the excitement coming. Are you coming? I would love to have you join me. It's April 15th, Wednesday, and you get a 15% discount if you use promo code SANDY15 for Wednesday evening's performance of A Rockin' Midsummer Night's Dream, but you get the socializing and the sipping before and a director's talk. Plus, you will witness me on stage, hopefully doing a fine job and not disrupting the performance. But I'm excited to even be part of the Rockin' Midsummer Night's Dream musical performance, a twist on Shakespeare's classic story with a full 5-piece band. So Skylight Music Theater Wednesday, use that promo code SANDY15, SANDY15 for a 15% discount and join me for a memorable evening at Skylight Music Theater.
Slide into your neighborhood Century Food Store to score the freshest produce, tastiest treats, and everything in between. Now through Wednesday, save on 48-ounce selected variety Stone Ridge ice cream, 2 for $7. 80% lean ground beef, $4.49 per pound. Fresh red seedless grapes, $1.99 per pound. 46-ounce selected varieties Tropicana lemonades or punches, 2 for $5.
Safe.
What?
It's a long fly ball.
Every time I scan, what is happening?
A leaping grab at the wall.
Okay, fine, I'll play. Get a load of this watermelon. And here's the pitch.
Please wait for assistance.
Win Century Foods' ultimate fan experiences at Milwaukee baseball games. Throw out the first pitch, hold the ribbon for the Johnsonville famous sausage race, or watch batting practice from the field.
Ooh, what do I do?
Complete the entry form in Century's weekly ad and return to the store.
Ah, no, what happened here?
Oh, self-checkout couldn't handle my heater. Here, I filled out my entry form. Gotta go. Have a great day.
I'll go get the mop.
Enter by August 5th.
It's April, and if you're one of the over 700,000 people getting your annual Wisconsin Retirement System statement, Annex has something for you. If you have questions about your statement or how your WRS account should work with your overall retirement plan, join our planning and WRS experts on April 23rd for Understand Your WRS Pension Potential, a webinar hosted by Annex Wealth Management's Director of Financial Planning, Eric Strom. We'll walk through your statement, field any questions you have. That's Thursday, April 23rd at 1 in the afternoon. Register at events.annexwealth.com.
Point taken with Scafidi and Bry.
It's the Pope.
It is the Pope who's told reporters, I have no fear of the Trump administration. Do you think he is trying to poke the bear a little bit?
Yeah.
It feels more out there and a little bit more pointed political statements, or at least statements that can be read as political, than what I remember previous popes.
Listen to the Pope. He knows better than you do. And he's from Chicago, so he's a Midwesterner.
Weekdays from 10 to noon on WTMJ.
Don't mess with the Pope.
You're listening to What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx on WTMJ.
Sounds like time is ticking. The countdown is on. This time on Wednesday, you could be hanging out with me at Skylight Music Theater in the salon upstairs, listening to how A Midsummer Night's Dream became a musical, thanks to Michael Unger, the artistic director at Skylight Music Theater and director of this presentation. I got to see the show yesterday afternoon, and it lives up to everything I have been telling you. So fun, and I am very thrilled to be a part of this presentation. If you didn't know, go to WTMJ.com. You can read the web story, but Michael Unger created this lively, fun musical of one of Shakespeare's most beloved comedies as a way to kind of show, like, hey, true love can conquer all. It can bring together a broken world, because when you start in A Midsummer Night's Dream, Athens is got broken columns and is decayed, and there's strife. And by the end of it, we're singing, we're laughing, and true love has conquered all, with a bit of magic and with a bit of mischief, because you have fairies and you have Puck, the main troublemaker fairy. It is just a real joy and escape, and actors of all ages. You've got little ones who are very talented playing the fairies. You have college students from University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee's Peck School of the Arts as two of the couples, and some incredible voices. And you also have professionals at the actors as well, and it all blends really, really well. And if you know the show, there is a play within a play, and there is a four-legged friend who joins the show. Kevin was the dog who joined the show yesterday, because the play within the play does have a dog as an actor. I go on stage because I am part of the wedding party that watches the play within a play. So I'm really pretty much a background extra, but I might dance. You might want to see that. It could happen. But what's funny is, like, okay, well, the dog comes out on stage. I don't think anybody's going to be looking at me, because you're watching the pup to see if the pup does anything. But they're leaning all the way into the theme. It's going to be such a fun night. And they've even got specialty cocktails, because if you know me, you know I love a theme. Let's lean all the way in. And they have the Puck Espresso Martini, which is Skylight's take on an espresso martini. And then, if you know the story, one of the actors gets turned into a donkey. Titania's Enchanted Mule is a very on-brand name for a drink. It's a mule, you know. It's got the vodka and the ginger beer and some other flavors in it. And then if you're mocktailing instead, Peas Blossoms Garden Fizz is a non-alcoholic lemon lime soda with butterfly pea flower inside. So it is colorful. It is fun. It is a night I think you will truly enjoy. I would love it if you would join me. The promo code is Sandy15 if you go to the Skylight Music Theater website, or if you want me to text you the link, easy. Text Sandy15 to the, I started to say to the Skylight, to the Siding Unlimited WTMJ Talk and Text line 855-616-1620. Text Sky, I keep saying Skylight. Text SANDY 15 to the Siding Unlimited WTMJ Talk and Text line 855-616-1620, and you'll get a link, and you just tap right there, choose your seats, and come have some fun. And you can share it with a friend who you think sounds like, hey, that would be a whole lot of fun. So I look forward to joining you for a Maxx experience for A Midsummer Night's Dream. There's also a Facebook event. So we are going to gear you up for Gallery Night, MKE. The spring version is coming on Friday and Saturday. What's happening at Milwaukee Public Market? You will find out. And next, we go to the WTMJ Breaking News Center. Here is Jessica Gatso.
Thanks, Sandy. A large police presence is on the scene following an officer-involved shooting near South 35th Street and West National Avenue on Milwaukee's near south side, according to sources familiar with the situation. The Milwaukee County Medical Examiner's Office has not been called to the scene. For drivers on I-94, the 35th Street exit is currently blocked off in both directions. A Brookfield alderman is now resigning following posts on his LinkedIn page calling for violence against Muslims. Chris Seals had originally refused to step down, but in a statement announcing his resignation, says he apologizes to the Muslim community for his, quote, insensitive and inappropriate statements. The posts on the since-deleted page include references to shooting Muslims with bacon-wrapped bullets. Multiple Muslim advocacy groups in Wisconsin and nationwide had called on Seals to step down. Identifying the man who died in a crash on I-43 Sunday afternoon. 48-year-old Jason Landgraft of Sheboygan was driving northbound when he pulled to the side of the road, just out of the side of the interstate, and got out of his car. He was then struck by a semi just south of Garton Road in the town of Mosul. The sheriff's office says alcohol, drugs, speed, weather, or road construction in the area were not factors in the crash. Taking a look at the roads with your WTMJ Time Saver traffic. A reminder that the exit to 35th Street is still closed from 94 East. And we're still seeing a bit of a delay in that area as well. Backups starting before you reach American Family Field. Taking a look at the WTMJ forecast, a tornado watch is in effect for Ozaukee, Sheboygan, Fond du Lac, Washington, and Dodge counties until 10 p.m. Tonight, thunderstorms are likely. Looking at some, could be severe, a low of 60. Tuesday, partly cloudy, warm and humid. Thunderstorms likely again, a high of 78. Wednesday, rain and thunderstorms likely again, a high of 60. On Thursday, partly cloudy and a chance for some showers, a high of 67. Friday, partly cloudy skies, a high of 67 by the lake and 75 inland. Right now in Milwaukee, it's 63 degrees. I'm Jessica Gatso, Outdoor Living Unlimited, WTMJ News Time, 6:32.
Who doesn't need a seasonal wardrobe update? But who has the cash to always keep their wardrobe updated? Ladies, that's why you shop St. Vincent de Paul. Our women's clothing is always a highlight of our stores, and thrift store prices keep the costs low. It allows you to experiment and also find a hidden gem. St. Vincent de Paul thrift stores on Highway 100 in Layton and Greenfield, 23rd in Lincoln, and 76th and Bradley Road in Milwaukee.
You're gonna love it, St. Vincent de Paul.
For those with a warm weather passion, try St. Vincent de Paul thrift stores, because that's where you'll find a vast array of men's, women's, girls, and boys' warm weather apparel at the friendliest prices. So many choices, and at such a value. You can fill the closet without draining your wallet. Shop warm weather fashions at St. Vincent de Paul thrift stores on Highway 100 in Layton and Greenfield, 23rd in Lincoln, and 76th and Bradley Road in Milwaukee.
You're gonna love it, St. Vincent de Paul.
Acumen Mortgage is an equal housing lender. NMLSConsumerAccess.org, number 255368.
Don't settle for a flimsy bank pre-approval. Get the pre-approval listing agents and sellers recognized as better than the rest. The rock-solid guaranteed pre-approval from Accunet. Get yours by clicking on the blue button at accunet.com.
Hair Volume from New Nordic will make your hair look thick and healthy. Hair Volume is available online at Amazon and newnordicusa.com or your local CVS.
Find furniture for life from Ken Michaels Furniture in Brookfield, Greenfield, or downtown Milwaukee.
Amy Simonson is the IT administrator with Professional Services Group. They had business technology from a not-so-supportive vendor. Not anymore. They switched to James Imaging Systems.
They come in as a partner. They want to help you. They want to make your business successful.
Including your James Imaging Systems sales representative.
He's always there when I need him. It's always like, what can I do to help you?
James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner with great people and more value.
The value is we have the right equipment in the right place. We're getting reliable, consistent service when we need it.
Amy, your advice for other Wisconsin businesses?
I would definitely say contact James Imaging. They are very helpful and knowledgeable and will put you in the right place.
James Imaging Systems, AI-driven workflow automation, security enhancements, digital transformation. Call 262-781-7700. 262-781-7700 or visit jamesimaging.com.
Day after day, year after year, the heavy lifting, the repetitive motion, and now your body feels it. Your back, your knees, your quality of life.
At Access Legal, we stand up for people worn down by work.
Workers' comp is our sole focus, and our team has recovered more than $35 million for Wisconsin workers. From sudden accidents to pain that builds over years of hard work, we're dedicated to fighting for the benefits you're entitled to. If you've been worn down by work, contact Access Legal for a risk-free consultation.
Search AXIS Legal today.
This is What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx.
Welcome back to What's on Tap. I am Sandy Maxx, and I am joined in the WTMJ studio by Paige Hammond of the Milwaukee Public Market. How are you, Paige?
I am so good. Thank you so much for having me here. I'm so excited about talking about all the Milwaukee Public Market things coming up.
And how are you celebrating 414 Day tomorrow?
Oh my goodness. I like to say that Milwaukee Public Market is always celebrating 414 Day. Milwaukee Public Market is home to 19 independently owned vendors. So you're always supporting local businesses when you're at the Milwaukee Public Market.
And supporting them in such savory, tasty ways.
That's true. Or sweet. C. Adams Bakery has a really, really cute 414 Day cookie that you can get tomorrow. Or you could go to Brew City Brand. They have local Milwaukee apparel. And I actually was just chatting with the owner, Frank.
Yeah.
And they design everything. It goes into a sketchbook. They put it onto a computer, and they are like manually printing these T-shirts. So it is local art on local Milwaukee merchandise. They're running a sale, 14% off of everything tomorrow.
That's what I've been trying to help people find those deals and also celebrate the pride, but to also know that is truly handcrafted.
Yes, it is. It's really incredible. You don't realize that there are actual artists that are working behind these pieces that are so creative and fun already. But yeah, once you understand the behind the scenes, it's so cool.
And I feel like for Frank and any of the other artists is it Brew City Brands, like when you see your artwork on somebody's chest walking around later at the grocery store, it's like, hey, I created that and you liked it enough to wear it.
Yeah, I can't even imagine that feeling. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's giddy. So, and some 414 Day cookies at C. Adams. Any other 414 celebrations that are up sleeves, or just pop in and find them?
Plenty of things to discover once you get there.
That is true. What is one of your very favorite things, Paige, about working at the Milwaukee Public Market? Because in my world, I'm like, oh, it must be magical to walk in every day and smell the smells and kind of have a neighborly feeling because of so many stalls and booths and foodstuffs.
It is magical. It does require a lot of willpower. I will tell you, I always joke, and it's so real. Our office starts to smell like chocolate chip cookies 3 p.m. every single day because they are fresh making cookies. Oh. And 3 p.m. is typically the time where you start to run out of energy.
Yeah.
And you're like, I could use a little sugar. And then it's just like pumping into the office. And so you have to I don't have that much willpower, if I'm being honest with you. I have a lot of cookies.
I feel like you should have some swimmer's nose plugs that might help, But that sounds wonderful. And I'm glad that Milwaukee Public Market has the magic. And you were up for an award recently that people were voting for.
Yeah. So Milwaukee Public Market in 2024 and 2025 got Best Public Market in the country. All thanks to Milwaukee voting for us. It really is just a testament to the fact that Milwaukeeans love the local vendors at our market.
And
all
we're proud.
Yeah. We're a proud people, I would say. We're really proud of Milwaukee. We were just in the running for 2026, and voting ended this morning. So we'll find out in about a week if we were able to do it for the third time.
It's because I just went this morning. It says voting has ended.
Yeah.
Revealed, results will be revealed soon. I was like, oh, I wanted to vote.
Yeah. Fingers crossed.
That would be a threefer.
It would.
What do you think it really means when you are voted best public market in the country? Do you really sense that it makes a difference in traffic or awareness?
Absolutely. I think people do travel to Milwaukee, and I think they come to the Milwaukee Public Market because they think it's just this wonderful destination that people are talking about, best in the country. But more than anything, I think it really, truly just represents that Milwaukeeans love Milwaukee Public Market, and that is something we do not take for granted. We are so, so thankful every single time we do this every year that people still continue to vote for us and continue to think that we are the best in the country, and they want to show out their people.
And all the local flavors, and it is such a airy, welcoming space.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Good for all the senses. So that's what's going on for 414 Day tomorrow. When we return, you're going to tell us what you're doing for our spring gallery night MKE, because there are artful things happening there.
Oh, yeah.
All right, stay with us. She is Paige Hammond from Milwaukee Public Market. More ways to celebrate the creativity in our town. Next on What's on Tap.
Welcome back to Ask Hasselus.
Have you seen my husband?
No.
He's hot.
I'm sorry to hear that.
What?
Good news. Hasselus Mattress is home to a variety of cool gel mattresses, including Tempur-Pedic.
Okay, but...
And right now, get 48 months interest-free financing on Tempur-Pedic with approved credit. Plus, free next-day delivery and setup, free removal of your old mattress, and a $300 MasterCard gift card with your new Tempur-Pedic.
Wow, that's pretty hot.
Find an employee-free showroom near you at Hasselus.com.
Hey there, I'm Sandy Maxx, and I'm telling you, on a warm day like this, taking a nice walk outside, isn't that something you enjoy doing? Well, at Three Pillars, they have a brand new active adult community, The Fields, in beautiful Lake Country, and I'm telling you, it is absolutely stunning. The Fields is a neighborhood-style community unlike anything else in Wisconsin, and Three Pillars is set right along the Bark River. Lots of nature, lots of gardening opportunities, if that's what you like. There are 110 residences in The Fields, and luxurious amenities, a spa, a supper club, an art studio, and a whole lot more. So it's not really a surprise that it's already one of the most sought-after active adult communities in the state, and only a handful of homes are still available. Now is the time to schedule your tour. Come see firsthand why Three Pillars Senior Living Communities is consistently ranked the best in Wisconsin. Learn more about The Fields. Visit their website, threepillars.org, today.
Who's hungry? Lake Geneva Restaurant Week is back April 18th through the 26th, and you're invited. For 9 delicious days, dozens of the area's top spots roll out special breakfast, lunch, and dinner menus packed with flavor and price to impress. Whether you're craving a cozy cafe vibe or a night of upscale dining, this is your chance to explore it all. Dig into participating restaurants, menus, and all the mouthwatering details at visitlakegeneva.com. Lake Geneva, it's always been the place for distinctive dining.
If you've ever worried about your heart, if you've ever loved someone with heart disease, if you've ever wondered if you're the one at risk, let's remind ourselves that we are not powerless. Because at the Froedtert and the Medical College of Wisconsin Health Network, we're pushing to outsmart heart and vascular disease by working with you personally to understand your history, assess your risks, and guide you to heart strength. By digging deep with tireless research and offering access to leading-edge clinical trials. And for the most serious conditions, including heart failure, heart valve disease, arrhythmias, and vascular diseases, we provide renowned expertise and the most advanced life-saving procedures you expect from academic medicine. So let's get out in front of heart disease. Let's outsmart it. Let's keep pushing so that every one of us can outrun it and embrace every beautiful day life in Wisconsin has to offer. To learn more about our nationally renowned heart and vascular care, visit froedtert.com/heart.
It's Mike with Infinity Exteriors. I've seen it all, Wisconsin. Sketchy sales gimmicks for low-quality windows, siding that costs more than a new home, fly-by-night roofers. 60,000 happy customers made a better choice. Infinity Exteriors roofing, siding, and windows all come with our lifetime workmanship warranty, no overcharges, and transparent pricing. At Infinity Exteriors, we're on a mission to save our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx is back on WTMJ.
Welcome back to What's on Tap. I am Sandy Maxx, joined in the studio by Paige Hammond of Milwaukee Public Market, which it was delightful to see you last week at the Michelin Guide celebration party, where what a celebration of our culinary scene. And I feel like Milwaukee Public Market's already been on the front end of it, providing the ingredients for some of the great restaurants we have here.
So exciting for Milwaukee. Yeah, absolutely. We couldn't be happier to hear that Milwaukee is continuing to get recognition on the foodie scene, because we've seen it for so long, right?
Yeah,
we know.
Globally.
Yeah.
So creativity springs eternal here in our city, and Milwaukee Public Market is one of the Gallery Night MKE stops on this Friday and Saturday. What is planned for Gallery Night at the Milwaukee Public Market?
Going to be a good one.
Oh.
So
Aren't they all?
They're all good ones. I will literally say that about everything we do. But this one we're so excited about. So upstairs in our Palm Garden on the second level, there will be 15 different art vendors that during Gallery Night, 4 to 8 p.m., you can come and you can shop different local art. We have wood vendors, photography, we have paint, we have a tarot card reader, and there's also going to be a bar and a DJ. So it's a whole vibe, and it's just a really cool way to, I mean, Gallery Night is amazing in every way, right? Like you can go into all these incredible galleries, but this is a little different, kind of a really cool stop to pick up something maybe a little bit smaller.
It's almost like an art fair.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's
a market within a market, if you will.
Yeah, I love that, because you can do the one-stop shop and the browse and meet, 19 different artists? Is that what you said?
15 different artists.
15 different artists, to see that many people and get to meet them and spend some time. And if you really take a shine, you can just hang out there and enjoy the rest of it. And
get some food.
I would say
drinks,
certainly get your nibble going. And then, so that's Friday night from 4 till 8, you said?
Yeah.
Wonderful. And then what's happening on Saturday with one of your Third Ward neighbors?
So Saturday morning, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., we are partnering with Harmonic Harvest for a Renaissance Threads workshop. Essentially, it's completely free. You will come into the Milwaukee Public Market. You'll work with the Harmonic Harvest team. They're going to ask you a question. They're going to ask you, what is your silver lining? Essentially, what is it that really makes you happy? And it can be totally different depending on who the person is, right? Like somebody's silver lining might be an 80-degree day in February. Somebody's silver lining might be their mother. Like whatever it is, there is no right or wrong answer. Once you identify what your silver lining is, they will provide essentially a textile. You can make a craft to create a square that will later be added to a larger community quilt that will hang up at the Milwaukee Public Market.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's good for kids. It's good for adults. It's good for really everybody, and it's completely free.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
And it's a way to start your weekend with something hopeful.
Yeah, it really is.
And an affirmation of like, because we all go through those slogs, or sometimes it's every day where it's like, okay, this is making me crabby, but what am I grateful for?
Yeah.
Those
And
moments of gratitude.
It's the right season for it too, when you really think about it. I think like today was beautiful, really nice, but we have some of this like rainy weather. It's a little bit colder. I think this is such a wonderful time to kind of think about what you're
spring
grateful
renewal.
for. Yeah.
So that's Saturday morning from 8 until 10?
8 until 10 a.m.
Harmonic Harvest at Milwaukee Public Market. And 2 of the Harmonic Harvest team will actually be here at 7:15. So we'll find out even more about other projects that they do to inspire people and build their community.
Yeah.
That is fantastic. And you have one more event that has to do with music that we have time to mention. You want to invite everybody April 25th?
Market After Hours. So it's the second time that we have invited people to experience the Milwaukee Public Market after we close. We have Red's line dancing. You can come and learn how to line dance, and there'll be country music, and you can line dance with everybody inside the Milwaukee Public Market when normally there's nobody there.
It's like after the museum, night at the museum. It's like it's night at the market.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be
line
fun.
dancing up in the Palm Garden, same place that you'll have the Gallery Night MKE space.
And you can get tickets and more information on our website.
What's that website?
MilwaukeePublicMarket.org.
Well, good luck on being named, hopefully for the 3rd year in a row, as the best public market in the country. Paige Hammond from Milwaukee Public Market, thank you for coming by.
Thank you so much.
And happy 414 Day tomorrow. And we had 2 concert announcements today that I am compelled to tell you about, music fans. First, both of these music artists are performing at Coachella. Now they'll be in Milwaukee. The first the first musical artist to tell you about is Somber. Grammy-nominated artist Somber brings you his You Are the Reason tour, Fiserv Forum on November 3rd. Tickets are on sale on Friday. I remember seeing him on Saturday Night Live a few weeks ago, and just finished Coachella this weekend, where Billy Corgan from Smashing Pumpkins performed on stage. So Somber, going to be a cool show November 3rd at Fiserv Forum in the arena there. And the other concert announcement, The Strokes have an upcoming Coachella performance, but they will be here this summer in Milwaukee, July 17th, American Family Insurance Amphitheater. The Strokes with Cage the Elephant and Thundercat opening. And pre-sales are going to be on Wednesday, but the general tickets go on sale Friday. For the Strokes, they have a new album coming out in June, and we made it on the worldwide tour list. Good stuff. So the song you need to hear next by one of these musical artists, will it be Somber or the Strokes? Stay tuned.
Is your life stuck in constant stress mode? Headaches, poor sleep, constant tension. Vince Vitrano for Connect Chiropractic, my team that can help, not just mask symptoms, but find the root cause. Connect Chiro specializes in neurologically focused chiropractic care, helping your nervous system function the way it's designed so your body can heal, adapt, and perform at its best. Helping our community live healthier, more energized lives. Go ConnectChiro.com.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Need help but don't know where to turn? Contact 211 Wisconsin today. Whether it's finding food, housing assistance, mental health support, help with addiction, or more, 211 Wisconsin is available for free 24/7 to connect you with thousands of local programs and services. Dial 211 on your phone. You can also chat with a specialist on 211wisconsin.org or install the 211 app. Help is closer than you think. Sponsored by 211 Wisconsin.
Penny Mustard is proud to introduce the latest innovation in home furnishings, presenting the single-seat mini sofa.
What are you talking about?
Look right there.
That's not a single-seat sofa.
It has fabric, doesn't it?
Yes.
And it's plush, right?
Sure.
And you sit on it.
Obviously.
So you tell me what that is.
It's Penny Mustard's new line of upholstered dining chairs.
Huh?
It's like something you'd see in a fancy 5-star restaurant.
But they don't look like dining chairs.
Precisely. These unique chairs take your dining experience to a whole new level.
Our upholstered dining chairs are functional, comfortable, and oh so stylish.
They are, without a doubt, the finest dining chairs masquerading as single-seat mini sofas you'll ever see.
Can't argue with that.
The new upholstered dining chair collection, American-made with solid wood and your choice of fabric or leather, starting at $9.16 at Penny Mustard.
Showrooms in Milwaukee and Chicago.
PennyMustard.com.
Better versions of what people want.
Penny Mustard Furnishing.
Welcome back to What's on Tap on WTMJ. And now, feast your ears. This is the song you need to hear.
Most blokes are going to be playing at 10. These go to 11.
The summer concert season just keeps stacking up, and this time the announcement is The Strokes coming back to Milwaukee July 17th at American Family Insurance Amphitheater. It's going to be one of those nights. That's a band that's going to sound great with an outdoor show, and they have a new album to look forward to in June, kicking off this global tour, and Milwaukee makes it on the list right there on the lakefront. So July 17, The Strokes at AmFam Insurance Amphitheater. And let's throw it back to 2001. It's kind of a trip to think that that's when this song came out on their debut album. Last Night by The Strokes in Milwaukee on July 17th. In your speakers now. Song you need to hear on What's on Tap.
When I feel left out, so
Last night from The Strokes, the song you need to hear on What's on Tap. And this morning, The Strokes announced they are coming to Milwaukee, American Family Insurance Amphitheater, July 17th for an outdoor summer show. Cage the Elephant and Thundercat opening for The Strokes. And like I said, it kind of tripped me out. I'm like, ooh, 2001 is when we first heard The Strokes. Now we get to see them July 17th. Stay with us for more about Milwaukee Gallery Night previews coming up on What's on Tap.
WTMJ, W277CV, and WKTI HD2 Milwaukee from the Annex Wealth Management Studios. This is News Radio WTMJ, a Good Karma brand station.
It's April, and if you're one of the over 700,000 people getting your annual Wisconsin Retirement System statement, Annex has something for you. If you have questions about your statement or how your WRS account should work with your overall retirement plan, join our planning and WRS experts on April 23rd for Understand Your WRS Pension Potential, a webinar hosted by Annex Wealth Management's Director of Financial Planning, Eric Strom. We'll walk through your statement, field any questions you have. That's Thursday, April 23rd at 1 in the afternoon. Register at events.annexwealth.com.
Discover your new favorite city, Milwaukee. Catch a sunrise over Lake Michigan. Sip your way through craft breweries. And dive into a dining scene that's turning heads. From museums and music to thrilling sports teams and buzzing nightlife, Milwaukee delivers all season long. Good things are always brewing on the fresh coast. The expert guides at visitmilwaukee.org have everything you need to fully plan every detail. Whatever it is you'd like to do in Milwaukee. Plan your trip today at visitmilwaukee.org.
Don't think twice. Call Dice.
A great way to add value and curb appeal to your home is with the new LiftMaster or CHI maintenance-free garage door. Hey, it's WTMJ's Greg Matzik. A study by Remodelers Magazine reports that the average return on investment is an amazing 82%. Garage doors rank first among all home improvement projects. To see Geiss's huge selection of doors, visit their showroom in Brookfield, or you can also visit their online showroom at geissdoors.com. Geiss has everything from alley doors to custom wood designer doors and everything in between. Remember, for all your garage door needs, you call Geiss at 262-784-4250. That number again, 262-784-4250. It's Geiss. Visit them online at geissdoors.com.
Don't think twice. Call Dice.
Experience an auto show like never before. The Milwaukee Auto Show hits the road with new dates and a new easy access, easy to park location. Clear your calendar. May 14th through 17th at the Wisconsin State Fair Park and Expo Center. Whether shopping or just dreaming, you'll see sleek luxury cars to rugged trucks and everyday favorites. Hundreds of new vehicles. May 14th through 17th at the Wisconsin State Fair Park and Expo Center. AutoShowMilwaukee.com.
From posters and presentations to labels and loyalty cards, Staples has all the print to boost your brand. Shop now in-store and online. Staples. That was easy.
You can't beat Berghardt.
Sports lovers love us. Breaking news as it happens. Stay up to date with your trusted and relevant source in news, sports, traffic, and weather. We are Wisconsin's radio station. News Radio 620, WTMJ, Milwaukee.
At 7 o'clock, it's 60 degrees. A tornado watch is in effect for Ozaukee, Sheboygan, Fond du Lac, Washington, and Dodge counties until 10 p.m. Tonight, thunderstorms are likely. Some of those storms could be severe, a low of 60 degrees. From the WTMJ Breaking News Center, I'm Jessica Gatso. A large police presence is on the scene following an officer-involved shooting near South 35th Street and West National Avenue on Milwaukee's near south side, according to sources familiar with the situation. The Milwaukee County Medical Examiner's Office has not been called to the scene. For drivers on I-94, the 35th Street exit is currently blocked off in both directions. Commuters should also avoid the general area of 35th Street and West National Avenue, including the Menominee Valley. A man now faces felony charges for climbing over a bathroom stall in the Milwaukee Intermodal Station and allegedly sexually assaulting a stranger.
Station security told investigators they found the man assaulting a woman on the bathroom floor. One of the guards then fired a single shot that didn't hit anyone before the man, identified in a complaint as Cephas Johnson, was arrested. The complaint notes the alleged station assault was the second incident in under 12 hours involving Johnson, who is also accused of assaulting a different woman outside a Wisconsin Avenue bar. He also allegedly told investigators if released, he would, quote, kill women. Downtown Alderman Bob Bauman is now calling on the state DOT to increase station security. Adam Roberts, WTMJ News.
Girl Scout Camp Silverbrook is updating security after an incident on the grounds.
The updates come after 48-year-old Paul David, who was living on the grounds with his wife who worked at the camp, was caught with firearms and drugs in the home that were in reach of the couple's 2 children. Girl Scouts of Wisconsin says the charges are related to an isolated domestic dispute. The organization says they're using the incident to update security protocols, including increased sheriff's office and DNR patrols, a restraining order against David, further screenings and background checks for individuals over 14, and stricter storage guidelines. David's wife is no longer employed with Girl Scouts. Elizabeth Linton in WTMJ News.
2 members of the House of Representatives announced they are quitting.
California's Swalwell went first, posting on social media he will fight what he called the false allegations made against him, but, quote, it's wrong for my constituents to have me distracted from my duties, therefore I plan to resign my seat in Congress. This after the House Ethics Committee announced an investigation into sexual assault allegations. Then it was Texas's Gonzalez who had been under fire for admitting to an affair with a staff member who later died by suicide. The timing leaves the balance of power intact in the House, with Republicans holding a slim majority, and that timing may be what pushed both out. Michael Toscano, CBS News, Washington.
Milwaukee Public Schools plans to add nearly 90 new teaching positions next school year. Superintendent Dr. Brenda Caselius tells Wisconsin's Morning News.
And made a determination that we were going to protect our student services, protect direct services to our children, particularly students who are most vulnerable, like our students with special needs, and also really manage class size across the district because that's what our parents expect.
The move comes as the district works to close a $46 million budget gap. While protecting classroom resources, Caselius says cuts to other areas are necessary to help close the budget deficit. District officials are expected to present a final budget plan next month. Sports, traffic, and weather are next. Outdoor Living Unlimited, WTMJ News Time, 7:04.
It's here on consignment from over 10,000 nationwide partners. From very high-end, distinctive furniture, unique antiques, and original art, to tasteful home decor that can fit almost any budget. Premium home decor priced right at 25 to 40% off retail prices. This is Katie with Design Exchange, where discerning buyers with discriminating tastes come to find premium home decor at a value. Design Exchange in Heartland and Pewaukee.
Design Exchange.
Smart interior designers know that what they'll see here is going to be almost impossible to find anywhere else, especially at our consignment prices. Premium home decor that's gently loved and close to new. And what we carry can raise the wow factor of anyone's home decor. This is Katie with Design Exchange, where discerning buyers with discriminating tastes come to find premium home decor at a value. Design Exchange in Heartland and Pewaukee.
Design Exchange. Get the beat of the Bucks straight from a fan favorite and Bucks legend.
Welcome to the fantastic voyage. Marcus Johnson, the captain of this vessel.
Tap into Here District with Marcus Johnson, a Bucks Plus audio production.
My first mate, Chris Johnson, the only father and son tandem.
Your weekly pulse on the Milwaukee Bucks and conversations with the biggest names in basketball. This week on the pod, Marcus and Chris talk to Bucks beat writer Jim Ozarski. Find Here District now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, or wherever you get your podcast.
Hey everybody, it's WTMJ's Debbie Loziga for Access Legal. I see firsthand how hard Wisconsin workers push themselves. From the construction crews on the roads I monitor every day to the countless jobs that strain the body over time. For many, that wear and tear turns into real pain. My friends at Access Legal understand what you're going through and they want to help. Their team has recovered more than $35 million for Wisconsin workers and will fight for the benefits you're entitled to as well. Worn down by work? Contact Access Legal for a risk-free consultation. That's AXIS Legal.
Time for a WTMJ sports update from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All Sports Desk. The Brewers are waiting on MRI results that will determine how much time Christian Yelich is going to miss with a hamstring injury suffered during Sunday's loss to the Nationals, Milwaukee's fifth straight defeat.
Every team's going to go through this, and it hurts like crazy, but I still like the team. We're most likely going to get some bad news on Yelich to further put us down, if you want to.
The homestand continues for Pat Murphy's crew Tuesday night against the Toronto Blue Jays. The Bucks end their season with a loss to the 76ers, 126-106, and it wraps up Doc Rivers' time as the head coach after 3 seasons.
From a coaching perspective, you feel like, the city that you're from, you didn't get the job done, and that is something I carry very heavy with me.
Next up is the NBA Draft Lottery. That will be May 10th for the Bucks. Taking a look at the roads with your WTMJ time saver traffic. Not too bad on the roads right now, but we still have that closure on 94 East. The exit to 35th Street is closed. And also the area around 35th Street and National. Still want to avoid that area due to that officer-involved shooting there.
Traffic is sponsored by St. Vincent de Paul Thrift Stores.
St. Vincent de Paul Thrift Stores. Highway 100 and Layton Avenue in Greenfield. 23rd and Lincoln and 76th and Bradley Road in Milwaukee. Great bargains and a great cause. You're gonna love it. St. Vincent de Paul Thrift Stores.
Taking a look at the WTMJ forecast, a tornado watch is in effect for Ozaukee, Sheboygan, Fond du Lac, Washington, and Dodge counties until 10 p.m. Tonight, thunderstorms are likely. Some of those storms could be severe, a low of 60 degrees. Tuesday, partly cloudy, warm, and humid. Thunderstorms are likely heading into the evening, a high of 78. Wednesday, more rain and thunderstorms likely, a high of 60. On Thursday, partly cloudy skies with a chance for some showers, a high of 67. On Friday, partly cloudy, a high of 67 by the lake and 75 inland. Right now in Milwaukee, it's 60 degrees. I'm Jessica Gatso, Outdoor Living Unlimited, WTMJ News Time, 7:08.
Your need-to-know cultural snapshot of Wisconsin and beyond. This is What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx, sponsored by Visit Milwaukee. A deep dive into all things intriguing, riveting, and entertaining. Now, here's your host, Sandy Maxx.
Happy Milwaukee Day Eve. April 13th on Monday. April 14th tomorrow makes 414 Day. An excuse to use our area code to commemorate all the cool things about Milwaukee. And if you've lived here, then you know what they are. If you just moved here, you can discover them. Ask a friend. We're happy to help. In about 10 minutes, we're going to find some community-driven ways and some welcoming ways to celebrate your 414 Day with the innovative nonprofit Harmonic Harvest in the historic 3rd Ward. It's an organization committed to creativity and community building, and they have workshops and collaborations planned for 414 Day tomorrow, and lots more gatherings and plans for the rest of the year to celebrate togetherness, including this weekend's Gallery Night MKE. So at 7:15, we'll learn more from Harmonic Harvest founder Jenna Washaleski and Harmonic Harvest staffer Julia Bradfish, who is herself an artist, a weaver, and more interesting women just after the 7:30 WTMJ newscast, serving up a dinner with the Duchess appetizer. You will get an exclusive preview of the United States premiere of this play at Next Act Theater. It opens in a couple of weeks, and I'm excited to welcome, instead of a cast party, having a director's party. Director Samantha Martinson and Assistant Director Laura Closer will tell us what's special about this play, about a violin virtuoso played by longtime beloved local talent Laura Gordon. But first up, you know what I like to do on Mondays, because we haven't seen each other over the weekend. We're starting the week together. What was a highlight of your weekend? I am one of those people where I have FOMO because I know fun things are happening and I can't get absolutely everywhere. But also, like, everything isn't to my taste. I wouldn't want to go ice fishing. That's okay. Maybe that's your jam. Probably not this past weekend, but you know what I mean. Or like, I was not going to be running the marathon or the marathon if you got one of the unfortunately misspelled medals. Bless your hearts. I feel bad for everybody in that situation. I am an empath, but I can see sort of the humor in it. But congratulations to everybody who ran the Milwaukee Marathon, and you still got your medal. It just is missing an A. But what did you do this weekend? Did you cheer on a runner? Were you a runner? What did you do? What was a highlight? I would love to know. Share on the WTMJ Talk and Text Siding Unlimited talk and text line 855-616-1620. Tell me what you did that you had fun, or maybe it was an accomplishment. For example, I need to get my fence fixed. If I got my fence fixed, believe me, that would have been my top thing no matter what I did. But my weekend, Friday night, I was in Cudahy for comedy. There's a bar there called Mix and Rewind on Packard, and looks like every Friday evening they're going to have comedy. So there were 5 comedians, including my dear friend Marta Siegel-Block on stage, and then they have an open mic, and it looks like they also have karaoke on Fridays. So good place to hang out. That was a nice way to start off my weekend. And then yesterday was my full fun day of the weekend, to be able to go out and about and hang out with some friends who literally visited Milwaukee, which is funny. You know, I talk about visit Milwaukee, but it's fun when people do, because they wound up staying at the Journeyman and just walked all around the city. They did beeline to the Bronze Fonts. That's the way my friend Mindy rolls. It's like, there's no shame in that, because then they walked all around the city in 3rd Ward and had just a great time nibbling their way through the city. And that made me proud. And then I met up with them for brunch at Cafe Benelux, where I had, for the first time, Papa Conan. Is that what it is? Wait, I want to say it right, because it's one of those good Dutch words, as you would expect at Cafe Benelux. Pannekoeken. There you go. Ham, bacon, and cheese pannekoeken, which I can highly recommend. And then it turned out my server, named Evan, knows someone in Skylight Music Theater's A Rockin' Midsummer Night's Dream. His partner, Lucas, plays Lysander. So I was very excited. So I told him, hey, I'm going to be there on Wednesday. And I saw A Rockin' Midsummer Night's Dream yesterday so I could research, because, you know, Wednesday is the Maxx experience. And I'm telling you, the guy who plays the character Bottom, his name is Sam Syed. He is so much fun. This is some of him singing.
I can play that too. Oh, I can play that. It takes some tears to play alone.
Told you it was a rockin' Midsummer Night's Dream. So there's a lot to enjoy, and there is a dog in the cast. Sunday it was Kevin the dog. Could be KC the dog on Wednesday. We will find out. But I will be on stage at the same time as the dog for my walk-on role, so you might be distracted by the 4-legged cast member. I really can recommend it. If you are thinking about it and considering it, go ahead. Let me send you the link. If you text the word Sandy15, SANDY 15, to the Siding Unlimited WTMJ Talk and Text line. Text Sandy15 to 855-616-1620. You'll get a link right back with it's right there. You just pick your seats, and you can copy and send that to a friend if you want to come out and have some real fun at a rockin' Midsummer Night's Dream at Skylight Music Theater, because the Maxx experience means get there at 6:30. We socialize, we sip. You get a special director's talk to tell you about creating this musical based on Shakespeare's comedy, and then we get to watch the show and have some fun. So Sandy15, SANDY 15, text that to the Siding Unlimited WTMJ Talk and Text line 855-616-1620. Get you that 15% discount code for April 15th. And before we move on, Isaac, what did you do this weekend that you enjoyed?
The highlight of my weekend, I think, I got home from work yesterday, because eagle-eared listeners will know I also produce Wisconsin's Weekend Morning News, but it was that nice day with the light kind of sporadic rain.
Yes.
My favorite
Springtime.
feature in my entire house is our screened-in back porch with the hanging swings that our landlords kept in when we moved in. So my girlfriend and I sat out on the swing porch and were occasionally misted with rain like vegetables in a grocery store. And that was a fantastic part of my weekend.
That's a wonderful way to wrap up the weekend. That
Yeah.
is just simple pleasures.
I thought so.
Oh, that is lovely. And I just can smell the rain now that you've said that.
Yeah.
Got a lot of robins hopping around in the backyard?
Not a ton yet, but you know, once the garden starts and everything, I have a feeling we'll be seeing all sorts of wildlife.
Isaac Marquardt, producer of What's on Tap and Simple Pleasures. I love that. Thank you for sharing. So love to know yours. 855-616-1620. Share a highlight of your weekend on the Siding Unlimited WTMJ Talk and Text line. 414 Day tomorrow. Let's make the most of it. A celebration of Milwaukee. Find out the special ways you can celebrate your 414 Day with Harmonic Harvest. Next on What's on Tap.
It's time. It's time your ad dollar reached far more than you thought possible. And it's time your ad message made a dramatic impact on your bottom line. The results we brought our small business clients are significant, and there's no reason we can't bring you the same success. no matter what your ad budget is. So go to anderson-smith.com, hit the Contact Us button, email me, and I will call you in short order, because it is time. Anderson-smith.com. We help small business advertisers get better results. If you're buying and creating advertising for your small business, but you're not sure how to make it work, then I want you to know we can make radio or TV advertising work for you. Both are very powerful media, and both can be affordable. And we have a laundry list of notable long-term clients who will vouch for us. So if you have an interest in increasing the chances of your small business's advertising success, go to anderson-smith.com, hit the Contact Us button, send me a quick email, and I'll call you in short order. That's anderson-smith.com. We help small business advertisers get better results.
Welcome back to Ask Hassellus.
Right now.
Whoa, your low talking reminds me of way too low pricing at Hassellus Mattress.
Are they really low?
How low? Our 35 beds from the top 5 brands start at $293. If you're inquiring about a free box spring with the purchase of any Sealy Posturepedic or Beautyrest mattress, employee-free showrooms, and free next-day delivery, the answer is yes.
Holy cow!
Find an employee-free showroom near you at Hassellus.com.
Get your rock-solid guaranteed pre-approval to buy at accunet.com.
You're listening to What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx on WTMJ.
Is Brady looking good? I must be crazy. I'm not out tonight.
Welcome back to What's on Tap, sponsored by Visit Milwaukee. Handcrafted, homegrown, world-class. Discover more at visitmilwaukee.org. And as we get closer and closer, just hours away to 414 Day, it is my pleasure to welcome to the WTMJ studio from Harmonic Harvest two talented women. I'm going to have each of you introduce yourselves so we can hear your voices. Introduce yourself by name and what you do at Harmonic Harvest.
Hi, I'm Jenna Wachaleski, and I am the founder and president of Harmonic Harvest.
And Julia?
Hello, I'm Julia Bradfish. I'm a creative programs and fundraising associate, also known as a weaver.
Ah, I thought also known as a weaver was an artist, like a basket weaver.
I mean, we're weaving the fabric of communities.
Yes.
So we are the front line. We are the weavers.
That is wonderful. Here at Good Karma Brands, we don't call each other coworkers. We call each other teammates to help foster that mindset. So that's beautiful.
Thank you.
So, Jenna, before we start talking about the fun things you have planned for 414 Day, because you have some very cool things to reveal and other plans for gallery night, can you explain what's your elevator speech for what Harmonic Harvest, the organization, is?
Harmonic Harvest is fostering social sustainability by empowering community connection. Like Julia said, we are weaving the fabric of community. Sometimes the world can feel really dark out there. There's a loneliness epidemic, feelings of division, increased relationship with technology and AI. And so we're trying to say that human connection is important now more than ever. After social distancing, working from home, we are looking around our communities and saying that there are social gatherings happening all around us. We call them silver linings, people that are silver linings. And the more that we weave silver linings, come together, collaborate, we can create a stronger collective force. So we've created grant programs that have given over $250,000. We do our community connections program where we might sponsor and uplift gatherings, but help coordinate, give them access to resources. Sometimes it's more about the information, less about the funding. And then one of my favorite programs is called Renaissance Threads, where people write about silver linings in their life, and then they put art on fabric, and we weave them together to make these community tapestries that show how we're all interconnected. There's a sense of belonging for everyone. We have over 1,000 people who have participated, over 27 tapestries in the making. And I'll save the rest for later. That's my elevator pitch.
But Jenna, that's wonderful. I want to touch on the tapestries, and then I want to touch on something else that I'm impressed by. On the tapestries, we just had Paige Hammond from Milwaukee Public Market here.
Yes.
So on Saturday morning, she's thrilled that you will be here for one of these silver lining workshops. And
Thank
she
you.
explained it. Are there any of these quilts already or tapestries already on display?
Absolutely. And if you come to Harmonic Harvest this weekend, Friday and Saturday for gallery night, you can see 7 new tapestries on display. We actually worked with the United Neighborhood Centers of Milwaukee, along with 6 other neighborhood centers, leading up to this event called Walk for Wellness. We went to all these different neighborhood centers around Milwaukee, and we did phase 1 of the workshop. And then we hung their art at the Walk for Wellness on this fence. Well, people got to participate in that workshop. So there's a Walk for Wellness tapestry with Uncom, and then there's going to be one massive tapestry with those 6 different neighborhood centers. And we're going to be able to separate them to 6 smaller tapestries, and they'll go back to the communities and partners that we worked with. So these tapestries will live all over the place. We got them on the West Coast. We have people asking us to do them in Ghana. Like, we're getting requests from all over the place. But what's really exciting is that the anniversary is on 414 Day. So 2 years ago, we started it here in Milwaukee. The heartbeat is here. And as we watch it grow, whether it's our neighbors at the public market this Saturday from 8 to 10 a.m., if you want to join, until wherever it goes. And really, we want the movement to come to the point where anyone in the world that hears this can write about a silver lining, put art on fabric. And if we don't know about it, it's still part of this movement.
What a beautiful sentiment, Jenna.
Thanks.
How excited are you to have had this vision and see it literally get global enthusiasm?
Thank you. I am so blessed, honestly. I'm excited that my passion took me to this place that really makes sense to me to be part of a solution. And all of our partners that have taken it to the next level, we're just a nonprofit. So we created this atelier to make these tapestries, and our atelier architect, Alyssa Neff, she's a local fashion designer here in Milwaukee. She looks at me and she's like, we need industrial sewing machines. And I look at her like, girl, like, we got other stuff we got to do. Like, eventually we will get there. And then we were piloting the workshop in our downstairs because we have 2 separate units in the Marshall building. Anytime that we're open, anyone can walk in and participate in this workshop. So EDESA School of Fashion was helping us pilot it to make sure that everything was going well. And Lynn, the founder, I was telling her, it'd be really nice if we had industrial sewing machines. We'll get there at one point. I was just kind of telling her the dream. And she looks at me and she says, we have 12 industrial sewing machines just sitting in a storage unit. And I'm like, no way. So we have 9 industrial sewing machines, these beautiful big cutting tables, and volunteers come and they help us literally weave the fabric of community, and to see all walks of life come together and problem solve and use their creativity. Each tapestry has a different personality. So the public market tapestry will be so different than the neighborhood centers and all these different organizations that we work with. So it's really fun to see just everyone in action. And so if anyone's curious about volunteering and wants to participate, we do have ways to inquire about that. And each tapestry comes with a scrapbook that we digitize. So when you look at the tapestry, you can scan this QR code, you can see the book that goes with it, and read all the stories that go with the art.
Jenna, you're an inspiration, and I love that you are actively making positive change, but also manifesting all of this. I think we hear a lot of times,
absolutely.
Ask people for things, and you're like, I want to be a millionaire. Like, that's what people think of in manifesting. But for you to have talked, that's the true power of community. You mentioned it to someone else. Someone mentioned it to you. Hey, this is what we could really need. Okay, hold your horses. And then just in conversation, and finding reduce, reuse, recycle these machines that were not doing anything.
Thank you. And
I think the machines are happy to be in service.
Exactly, and that's how they feel too. Before I started Harmonic Harvest, I worked in behavioral health. I worked with people who struggled with addiction, homelessness, incarceration, human trafficking, and we needed funded for the community center, sober living that I was volunteering for. And I just learned early on in my career that the worst anyone will ever say is no, and people don't know how to get involved if they don't know what's going on. And so being open just about what you're working on, and if people want to lean in, they will. And that's what Weaving Silver Linings is all about, because when we synchronize, we can get a lot accomplished.
She is the very inspirational and effective Jenna Wasileski, who is the Harmonic Harvest founder, president, and CEO, along with Julia Bradfish, fundraising and creative programs associate, also known as a weaver, making a difference in our community. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we have just a few minutes to find out more about what you have going for 414 Day and for Gallery Night MKE in the 3rd Ward. Stay with us on What's on Tap.
Before I moved to Capri Communities, my daughter spent more time helping me with chores than enjoying our visits. Now, when she comes over, we go to concerts, enjoy delicious meals, and participate in great activities that are always happening. I choose senior living so that our time together can be about fun, not fixing things. And I love the freedom it gives me every day.
Give the care that has your parent enjoying life again. Get started today at CapriCommunities.com.
Hey there, I'm Sandy Maxx with your personal invitation for a social occasion that's a whole lot of fun. A rockin' Midsummer Night's Dream. It is a modern rock and roll twist on Shakespeare's classic comedy, and it's at Skylight Music Theater. It just opened last weekend. I have a special Maxxperience night on Wednesday, April 15th. It includes drinks at the Skylight Bar at 6:30, an artist director, a pre-show talk with artistic director Michael Unger, who co-created A Rockin' Midsummer Night's Dream, and then the performance, of course, and you will see me portray an Athenian on stage, as well as a dog on stage. Join me. Get your tickets now for April 15th, skylightmusictheater.org, and the promo code is SANDY15, SANDY15, for a 15% discount for the April 15th evening. Love to see you there.
Business owners
and right-hand men and women.
When you make the catering call for your office gathering,
make it Marty's Pizza.
For pizza, pasta, subs, wings, appetizers, and more.
Delivered in our heated oven delivery trucks.
Our catering delivery range has expanded
all the way east into Brookfield.
Just log on to martyspizza.net for easy online ordering.
Or give us a call at 262-646-3327. 262-646-3327.
Do you remember when times were good? Well, they're good again. It's as good today as it was in the past. It doesn't get any better than that. Remember, Marty's Pizza.
A buck doesn't buy much unless you're spending it at Griffin. For just $1 over cost, you can buy brand new tires from us. This is Jim Griffin. Any major brand, $1 over our cost with free tire repair and lifetime rotation. We'll even show you the invoice to prove it. Our only requirements, we put them on for you. Buy one or the whole set. The dollar deal from Griffin. Milwaukee and Waukesha. Griffin. The buck stops here, but the deals on tires don't. That's Griffin.
Not combinable with other tire offers. This is What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx.
Gallery Night MKE. The spring version is coming up Friday night and Saturday during the day in the historic Third Ward and all around the city. And Harmonic Harvest is one of those spots that you're going to want to stop by because they're doing many things. I am here with Jenna Washaleski, who is the founder of Harmonic Harvest, and also Julia Bradfish on the Harmonic Harvest staff. Do we want to talk about Gallery Night, or you've actually got something very cool tomorrow for 414 Day?
Yes, we do.
For morning people.
So we have been working with a lovely roaster. We've been working with Stone Creek Coffee, and we're coming out with our collaboration called Gathering Grounds with them. So we will be promoting that in our space and just talking about how we can embrace our community, just like the collaboration that we have with Stone Creek.
Can we get the coffee tomorrow?
Very exciting, yes.
Oh, great. And what else is going on for 414 Day?
So 414 Day, we invite people to come into our space, participate in Renaissance threads, and we do also want to shout out a fundraiser that we have for Shine a Light. So we are taking a bunch of kids on a boat ride coming this summer, and so we're very excited to raise funds in any way that we can and give back to the kids in our community as well.
And why do you do that?
So
for the kids,
Miller Lite sponsors the Shine a Light program with like the Hone.
Mm-hmm.
They select nonprofits to shine a light on. And when they selected us, we were still so new at the time, and I really wanted to pay it forward. So you dedicate light bulbs on the Hone Bridge, and we would receive that fund. We said, let's pay it forward and dedicate that bulb to youth who have never seen our skyline. Architectural Digest said that we have top number 15 skyline in the world, but there's so many kids that live a few blocks away and have never seen Lake Michigan. So we're taking 104 kids on a boat past the Hone Bridge, and they're going to know that they have a light bulb dedicated in their name.
And be proud of their city and proud of where they live and get to experience it like that.
And as the city grows, that they're growing with it.
Jenna, Washaleski, you are an inspiration. Julia Bradfish, as are you. Thanks for everything that you are doing at Harmonic Harvest. I can't wait to have you back and find out even more about. I feel like we've just touched the surface on all the plans that you have and all that you're effectively doing. So happy 414 Day, and everybody go visit. What's the exact address on Water and
250 North Water Street. It's in the Marshall Building, right across the street from Shake Shack.
Terrific. Thank you so much for being here. I look forward to our next visit.
Thank you. We look forward to it too.
And now we go to the WTMJ Breaking News Center. Here is Jessica Gatso.
Thanks, Sandy. A large police presence this evening following an officer-involved shooting near South 35th Street and West National Avenue on Milwaukee's near South Side, according to sources familiar with the situation. The Milwaukee County Medical Examiner's Office has not been called to the scene. For drivers on I-94, the 35th Street exit is currently blocked off in both directions. Commuters should also avoid the area of 35th Street and National Avenue. A barn roof collapse in Mequon leaves 7 people with injuries. It happened around 10 a.m. this morning near Range Line Road and County Line Road. Several people were able to make their way out on their own, and Southern Ozaukee Fire Department crews rescued 3 others who were trapped under debris. The 7 people were taken to the hospital with injuries ranging from minor to serious. Wisconsin is investing $31 million from opioid settlement funds for prevention, treatment, and recovery programs. The Wisconsin Department of Health Services says most of that money will go to tribal nations impacted by opioids. Funds will also help Medicaid members pay for treatment, expand access to Narcan, and support a statewide summit this August in Green Bay. In Wisconsin, opioid overdose deaths dropped more than 40% from 2023 to 2024. Taking a look at the roads with your WTMJ Time Saver traffic. Still have that exit closed. That's going to be the 35th Street exit from 94 eastbound. Otherwise, mostly clear on the roads. Taking a look at the WTMJ forecast, a tornado watch is still in effect for Ozaukee, Sheboygan, Fond du Lac, Washington, and Dodge counties until 10 p.m. Tonight, thunderstorms are likely. Some of those could be severe, a low of 60. Tuesday, partly cloudy, warm and humid. Thunderstorms likely again heading into the evening, a high of 78. Wednesday, rain and thunderstorms likely once again, high of 60. Right now in Milwaukee, it's 60 degrees. I'm Jessica Gatso, Outdoor Living Unlimited, WTMJ News Time, 7:33.
Hi, this is Michelle Voskel, CPA and team member at the Nail Group. If 2025 didn't go exactly as planned, you're not alone. You made it through, and that's what counts. Now it's time for taxes, and for a lot of people, that's when the stress kicks in, especially if things got messy along the way. The good news? A rough year doesn't mean a ruined future. We helped Nate fix a tax mess with the IRS created by one of those national firms and saved him $103,000 in penalties, plus another $150,000 in taxes, because we know the tax law. Imagine walking into tax season with a plan, clarity, and someone in your corner who knows the tax law and knows how to use it. You earned it. We help you keep it. Call us now at 414-325-2040 to arrange a meeting to see how we can help you. Don't wait. Call now. That's 414-325-2040 or visit nealgroup.net.
Discover your new favorite city, Milwaukee. Catch a sunrise over Lake Michigan. Sip your way through craft breweries. And dive into a dining scene that's turning heads. From museums and music to thrilling sports teams and buzzing nightlife, Milwaukee delivers all season long. Good things are always brewing on the Fresh Coast. The expert guides at visitmilwaukee.org have everything you need to fully plan every detail. Whatever it is you'd like to do in Milwaukee. Plan your trip today at visitmilwaukee.org.
There's an amazing supper club in Wisconsin Dells, Ish Nala, nestled among the pines and perched above the sandstone bluffs of Mirror Lake. The beauty, the history, the service, the food, the fun. Hi, this is Bob Prosser, owner of Ish Nala Supper Club in Wisconsin Dells. I've been a part of Ish Nala since 1973, and I am so proud to continue the tradition that began in 1953. Why not enjoy a brandy old-fashioned in one of our bars, each with a spectacular view overlooking Mirror Lake, or just relax before or after dinner on one of our outdoor decks. Our Ish Nala chefs have prepared your favorites: 24-ounce ribeye, cold water lobster tails, North Atlantic salmon, and of course, Ishnala's roast duck. Thank you for making Ishnala Wisconsin's favorite supper club, where the only thing we overlook is Mirror Lake. I'm Bob Prosser, and I want to serve you.
Need help but don't know where to turn? Contact 211 Wisconsin today. Whether it's finding food, housing assistance, mental health support, help with addiction, or more, 211 Wisconsin is available for free 24/7 to connect you with thousands of local programs and services. Dial 211 on your phone. You can also chat with a specialist on 211wisconsin.org or install the 211 app. Help is closer than you think. Sponsored by 211 Wisconsin.
What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx is back on WTMJ.
Violin sounds. It's not a musical, but it is something that you will hear at Dinner with the Duchess. A U.S. premiere right here in Milwaukee at Next Act Theater, April 22nd through May 17th. So you are getting an early preview of what Dinner with the Duchess is about from two people who know very well. I usually have a cast party. Instead, I have a director's party tonight. And from Next Act Theater, please introduce yourselves.
I'm Samantha Martinson, and I'm directing the production.
And I'm Laura Closer, and I'm the assistant director.
So the two of you making the team to bring Dinner with the Duchess to life. What is the plot of Dinner with the Duchess?
Okay, I'll try and be as succinct as possible. But it is a story of a violin virtuoso who is retiring, and she is being interviewed for the last time. And a young journalist comes to interview her, and I think that their perspectives on the world and the industry at large come into collision with one another in conversation, and the themes around art, legacy, and who has the right to tell your story.
I didn't even think of that angle, because I think legacy, as we all get older, it's like, and kind of the meaning of life and what is all meant, and have I put my energies and love in the right places, like those things. But I hadn't thought of that aspect of it.
Yeah.
How did each of you come to discover Dinner with the Duchess?
Well, I can tell the origin story of the play, sure.
Please do,
and then
yeah.
you can tell how you got involved with the production, because it's cool as well. I directed a staged reading of another one of Nick Green's pieces, who's the playwright, and I really liked his work. And I honestly just emailed him, and because I saw that this was being produced in Canada and I couldn't find the script anywhere. And I had been in touch with him previously because of this other work, and dropped him a line and said, "Hey, I can't find your play. I would pay you. I just can't find it." And he was like, "I haven't published it yet. Would you like to read it?" And he sent it along to me, and I read it and immediately thought of Laura Gordon. I sent it to her, and the rest kind of fell into place.
What is it about Nick Green's writing that speaks to you so specifically that you would reach out to him and say, I'm aching to read this play?
Oh, man. I think that Nick Green does an incredible job of sprinkling in breadcrumbs, right? He's a really intelligent writer that information is being presented, and he's incredibly nuanced in the way that the world works, and he has a really clear understanding of how complex humans can be and how you can hold multiple emotions and experiences together at the same time, and that two things can be true, and you can feel conflicted about that and still say something completely different. And I think that is just like an absolute representation of what it means to be human. And the writing is, every time I read it and every time we hear it, there's always something more that you discover. And I think that that is something really special. But what do you like about Nick Green's writing? I'm so curious.
Oh my goodness. To backtrack to like how I got involved with it.
Yeah.
I found out about this opportunity through a program called the Wisconsin Directors Lab, and Next Act put out this posting for an assistant director position, and I applied. And I believe I interviewed before I read the play.
Yeah, you did.
So we did the interview and we had a great conversation. And then I actually got to read the script and I was just taken with how nuanced the writing is and also how real and what the characters say and also what they don't say. We have some characters who keep their cards pretty close to their chest for most of the play.
Yeah, and we actually have Margaret's husband is present in the show, so it's really a focus on these two women. But he's there and he's around, and he doesn't talk a lot, but you can see a lot, which I think is really cool.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. The nonverbal communication, as you know, in acting can be very powerful.
Yeah.
I am with director Samantha Martinson and assistant director Laura Closer, and we are talking about Dining with the Duchess. Dinner with the Duchess. And you're dining, but let's get the title right. They're dining. Let's get the title right. Dinner with because I get the impression it's more about the occasion.
Yeah.
Of bringing these people together. So we will dig deeper into a preview of Dinner with the Duchess at Next Act Theater opening April 22nd and what it means to be directing this show because it's different than performing this show and knowing the script so well. So we'll be back with more about Dinner with the Duchess next on What's on Tap.
We know for small business advertisers, every dollar counts. And that's why you hear our advertisers over and over on this station as well as every other Milwaukee radio station. Because the power of repetition is real. Go to the Our Clients page of Anderson-Smith.com and see just how many you're familiar with. And check out their real advertising success stories. You'll learn why our clients stay with us for years and years. Anderson-Smith.com. We help small business advertisers get better results. We know you work hard to make your small business the best it can be. And we understand you deserve to have your advertising work as hard as you do. That's why we focus on only the most efficient ways to assure your ad message makes the most impact it possibly can. With millions of dollars in annual billing and dozens of satisfied clients, Anderson Smith has the leverage and know-how to amplify your advertising. Go to Anderson-Smith.com, email me, and I'll call you in short order because it's time we grow your business.
You know, leather has a lot of natural characteristic in it.
Ben and Arvid from Penny Mustard Furnishings.
The leather suppliers disclaim this leather is going to have bug bites, it's going to have maybe barbed wire marks, what have you.
Branding, there's brands in a lot of the leather that comes from certainly out west.
Right, where they're still branding cattle.
Where they're still branding cattle will have branding marks in it. I love that in leather. When I see a leather sofa that has natural markings in it, I absolutely love that.
PennyMustard.com.
That leather lives on for a long, long time in a piece of furniture.
Right.
So I was talking with another real estate agent who has been in the business even longer than I have, with a couple of other big-name companies. He was talking about how it's tough to compete with us because we have good agents and we charge less commission. And he even said that he lost a few listings to us, and it always bothered him because he realized that he was doing everything that we were doing, but he was charging more. We do charge less, and we do everything that a full-service agency does, because we are full-service real estate agents. The only difference is we give you our very best commission rate up front. You do pay for what you get. And with Century 21 Benefit Realty for 1.9% on the listing side of your home, with a cap of $19,000 commission on any size home, you can get full-service experienced agents, MLS marketing, professional photos, even virtual walkthroughs, and everything you get from any other big-name agent, all under the umbrella of the Century 21 brand. This is Angela Calais with Century 21 Benefit Realty, benefit-realty.com, where you pay less for full service. Each office is independently owned and operated.
Got your tax refund? Before it mysteriously disappears, invested in something you'll actually see every day. Your home. At Exterior Pros and Baths, turn that refund into energy-efficient windows, durable roofing, new siding, or a beautiful bath remodel. And they'll take it even further with $3,000 off your project. That's $3,000 in instant savings during the April savings event. But don't wait, this offer won't last long. Call 262-800-4274 or visit extpros.com today. Exterior Pros and Baths. Big savings done right.
Welcome back to What's on Tap on WTMJ.
Dinner with the Duchess. The Duchess happens to be a virtuoso violinist in this play. Next Act Theater has the U.S. premiere of Dinner with the Duchess by Nick Green, April 22nd through May 17th, giving you advance notice and a special exclusive preview tonight with The director, she is Samantha Martinson, and the assistant director, Laura Closer. Now, why does it take an assistant director and a director to put on a play? This is the business side of things that not
this is a great question. Yeah, I mean, I've been an assistant director, and I've also been a director, and I think I find an assistant director really instrumental, and being an assistant, being able to be another set of eyes, being a soundboard, being someone who can see the vision of where the play is wanting to go and how to shape and form that. And I think as a director, I am always here for feedback and like hearing what Laura is seeing in the room that I might not be seeing because I'm focusing on like a larger concept or something else. And so I think it's really fantastic to have someone sitting at your side that is on your team that you can connect with, because directing can be kind of a lonely job. So that's my take. But how do you feel?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like there's like two parts of assistant directing, which is one, I'm learning from the director, since I'm a very early career director. Being able to observe a director with more experience than I do is really valuable. And then also being able to contribute my own thoughts and ideas, and looking through my observations at the end of the day and sharing them with Samantha. I love being able to hear things that I saw that maybe she didn't see, but also things that she's seeing that I didn't pick up on. I love that collaboration.
I would say, I think with just simply the word director makes me not think of, collaboration. So to know that there's collaboration on this level of leading the vision of the show, supplementing the collaboration that's on stage.
Yeah.
It's just an interesting, ecosystem of the production where it's a directing team. So who is on stage for Dinner with the Duchess? How big is the cast?
The cast is the size of 3, so it's a really intimate. It's an intimate production. So we have Laura Gordon is starring as Margaret, and then we have Andrew May, who is returning to Milwaukee. I think it's after 20 years now, so don't quote me. Sorry, Andrew, if I'm wrong. But he was here and worked at Milwaukee Rep way back in the day. And Laura and Andrew worked together back then. And so they're reprising stage time together, which I think is lovely.
Yeah, what a great reunion.
I know, it's really lovely.
For
Their
them,
chemistry is fantastic. It's so incredible.
I say for them, but also for longtime theater lovers, because Laura Gordon is just stellar, so beloved, and such a longtime fixture.
Yeah.
I mean that in a good way.
Yeah.
Like a chandelier, but in
glistening for all of us to admire. And so Andrew is playing her husband, David. And then we have a California actress, Mai Abe, and Mai is in town for this role. And this is her Wisconsin premiere, as well as I think Midwest. I don't know if she's ventured to the Midwest,
I think so,
but she has taken full advantage of Milwaukee in all its beauty and glory, and I think that's fantastic. She's fitting right in. So Mai is the young journalist Helen.
So the plot is it's a dinner with the violin virtuoso. She's giving an interview to the young journalist.
Yes. The young journalist is interviewing her. It's her final interview, announcing her retirement. And Margaret and David have offered to serve dinner over this discussion. And so they eat a meal as they're conversing, and the night unfolds. That's all I want to tell you.
Exactly. No spoilers. Yet I do have other questions. You're getting an exclusive preview of the U.S. premiere of Dinner with the Duchess at Next Act Theater. Circle the dates, April 22nd through May 17th at Next Act Theater. And we will discuss more with our director's party with Samantha Martinson and Laura Closer here on What's on Tap. Stay with us.
Hey, WTMJ's John Burke here for Griffin Ford in Waukesha. I always tell people, if you're even thinking about a vehicle, you got to stop by Griffin Ford. They make it easy. They've got the greatest selection, the best service, sales staff that won't pressure you. It's just easy. And right now, over 250 new Fords in stock, plus hundreds of pre-owned certified vehicles. They've all been checked out. Whether it's the fuel-efficient Maverick, the family-ready Explorer, which I love, or the legendary F-150, America's best-selling truck for over 49 straight years, they've got it at Griffin Ford in Waukesha. And I love that they offer every powertrain option, gas, diesel, hybrid, even electric, and they've got retired service loaner vehicles right now, so you get a nearly new car at a used car price. And don't forget, Griffin Ford wants to buy your car. Bring it in for a no-cost appraisal. It's easy. They're paying top dollar right now. Located at 1940 East Main Street in Waukesha, it's my place. Griffin Ford, huge selection, great people, a dealership I trust.
Get everything for your automotive needs at Menards. We have what you need to keep your vehicle looking like new. Give your car's headlights the care they need with a Turtle Wax Headlight Lens Restoration Kit. It removes surface discoloration and helps protect against future yellowing. Save big on all Turtle Wax products. Plus, check out our weekly flyer on Menards.com for all the great deals happening now.
Save big money at Menards.
3 people, 3 different kinds of joint pain, 1 decision to do something about it. The solution, not surgery, it was QC Kinetics regenerative treatments.
I wanted to use my own body to hopefully regenerate and get rid of that pain. So it's been 3 months and my back is significantly better.
The pain in my knees was pretty severe, so I came here, and even after the first treatment, I noticed an incredible difference. If you have pain in any part of your body, this is the place to go.
I couldn't go to the gym anymore, and I couldn't play with my grandkids. That's why I made the decision to come here to QC Kinetics, and it was the best decision that I ever made for my own health. This works. Don't do surgery.
Finally, relief for 3 real patients. Lives transformed through QC Kinetics non-surgical treatments. Your story could be next. Call for your free consultation today.
Call QC Kinetics, 414-667-5559. That's 414-667-5559. 414-667-5559.
You're listening to What's on Tap with Sandy Maxx on WTMJ.
Music to get you in the mood for dinner with the Duchess. So that way the next time you hear some violin music, you'll go, oh, you know what? I want to see that show at Next Act Theater. It is opening April 22nd through May 17th at Next Act Theater there on Water Street. And you're getting an exclusive preview with the director, Samantha Martinson, and the assistant director, Laura Closer, bringing us the Wisconsin, the country's premiere of Dinner with the Duchess, because Samantha, you were so taken by the script and compelled to bring it here to Milwaukee. So thank you for letting Milwaukee audiences be the very first to see this show. So you've described that it's about a very accomplished violin player, a virtuoso, giving her last interview at Dinner with the Duchess. Her husband's there, so you've got the trio. What makes this show different in addition to the dialogue that you're so drawn to?
Yeah, I think one of the really cool parts about this play is that it's in real time, meaning that like from the moment she answers the door and brings the interviewer in through the end of the play, there is no intermission. And the food is cooked on stage. And they are eating real food on stage and having this conversation.
That's an essential experience. And there's something else to have to direct, the timing and the blocking. And
yes.
When do you put the steaks on and when do you pour the wine?
I was just timing that the other day. I was like, how much time does he have to heat up the pasta? It's not very long.
10 minutes and 40 seconds, right?
Yep.
Yeah. But they essentially order fancy Italian takeout, and then he spices it up a little bit. And so he reheats it and adds all of his little like flavors to it. And we are actually partnering with Tenuda's, who is providing us all of the fresh pasta.
Bringing the community together.
And then Honey Pie is providing our dessert, which is just lovely.
I feel like you should at least have some honey pie at the concession stand.
Oh, that would be a great idea. We'll tell them.
But that is a very unique angle, because it's usually, part of the imagination of what you're serving, what you're sipping. That is a different angle. What is one thing that each of you have learned from the show so far as you've directed and co-directed?
You start first?
And assistant
I can
directed.
start, yeah. This show has really been making me think about what it means to be an artist and live the life of an artist, especially as a woman in the arts, and what you gain and also what you might have to sacrifice in order to prioritize your art. So it's been giving me a lot of big questions to think about as someone who's just starting my career. Yeah.
And I think that what I feel like I continue to learn every time I'm directing. And so one of the things that I feel very blessed and fortunate to be able to do is be in the room with such incredible actors who continue to challenge and unpack and unearth parts of this story that I didn't even think were possible. And so I think I'm always learning that that theater is truly better when everyone is collaborating. And not that I didn't know that, but to be able to witness and experience it just reinvigorates you to love it and to want to do it more.
I'm glad that you're bringing Nick Green's play here specifically, that it spoke to you so much that you reached out to him and you got it. And you were happy with what you got. It lived up to what you thought it would be.
And I think that Next Act is a perfect theater space for it. I think that it fits the ethos and vision of Next Act, and it is a wonderful space to be able to tell this story in a thrust, having the audience encompass this dining space. So it's really, you feel like you're right there in the room with them.
Dinner with the Duchess, April 22nd through May 17th at Next Act Theater. The best way to find out more
is to go to nextact.org, where you can purchase tickets online or over the phone.
Easy and breezy. She is Samantha Martinson, and she is Laura Closer. Thank you so much for being here. And do you say break a leg to directors?
Yeah, good luck.
Okay. Well, no, I don't think you say that. But good luck with, well, I just said it myself, but enjoy Dinner with the Duchess, and thank you for bringing it to Milwaukee.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to What's on Tap, sponsored by Visit Milwaukee.
WTMJ, W277CV, and WKTI HD2 Milwaukee from the Annex Wealth Management Studios. This is News Radio